I guess that's what I wanted to talk about it today, because it's such a life changer for me. And I know that even you grew up in a house with me, right? So you've had to have had some kind of difficulty along the way with boundaries. So when I talked about doing this podcast with you, I want to know, like, have you noticed a time in your life, or was there a defining moment where you wanted to improve your boundaries, or where you noticed there was a problem?
Yeah. Like growing up, I saw you as the example for boundaries, and I'm not going to completely blame like my boundary problems on you.
You can. It's fair.
I'm not going to, though, because there's personal accountability. I heard the term. I mean, I wasn't taught about it in school because that's not something like a life skill that they would want to teach you.
I think everybody builds it.
Yeah.
I feel like even if you have a good example of boundaries in your family, you still have to learn it on your own.
You still have to
learn some at school, right? Because you have to be at school at a certain time. There's rules. You learn boundaries with some people. And that's not to shame
anybody at any age that's still like struggling to learn or even comprehend what boundaries are. I know that, I took the same role that you did, and I definitely emulated like the people pleasing, the not wanting to hurt people, and taking their responsibility to be a savior. You know what I mean? I definitely took those roles on for myself, and ultimately, like, I really struggled in a lot of my relationships and my friendships, and there was always like this just contention and like resentment for people because I wanted them to like me. So I'd do a lot and I just wouldn't get much in return, and I felt like I was always overgiving, oversharing, overdoing a lot of things. And I got to, and I know in my relationships, with me and Nicole, we had like a really big contentious part at the beginning of our relationship about boundaries, where I didn't even understand entirely what it meant to have boundaries still. It was like a year ago. And it was like a big moment because you put it in my face and we're like, I'm really learning this. You need to see this because this is where you're messing up right here, And it was a big moment that kind of switched a knot, I got to see all the past relationships that I was in and all my friendships that I used to be in that were having this problem with my boundaries. And I got to reflect and see that in the mirror for once. And it was pretty ugly at first, but, I think that moment alone was like the real switch for me.
I agree with that too. It really helped me, especially when we got that book thrown in our face.
Oh yeah. So just like somebody bought her a book, she bought me the book, and I got to read it, and I got to be like,
well, she bought both of us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You too, huh? And we got to be extra vigilant in our boundaries and learn. And honestly, like just the first 3-4 chapters of that book are like great. Enough for you to just get it a little bit, you know what I mean?
To open up your eyes to a different world.
Yeah.
And I think it was good it helped me recognize my part in things.